What's up, you guys, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Amanda Marie, and over here I love to discuss all things fragrance. So if you're into fragrances, you're into smelling good, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on your notification bells. Today's video is going to be very chilled. As y'all can see, I'm coming with my fresh face. I really didn't feel like putting on any makeup today. I just wanted to kind of come on here and give you guys my thoughts behind some of the new fragrances that are out now. And I got a chance to smell a lot of the new releases. There is a new fragrance from Amouage. There's a new fragrance from Vilhelm Perfumerie called Sparkling Joe. The one from Amouage is called Love Delight. I also got a chance to smell the newest release by Montale called Lucky Candy. I also have some new fragrances here with me that I got in PR. I got the new Smoky Oud 07 from Kayali. I got the new release from Seven Virtues. So if you're interested to hear my thoughts on these new releases, then keep watching. Let's get into the newest one from Amouage. Now, I will tell you guys, I haven't always been the biggest fan of Amouage fragrances. I think it is a great brand. Like, they do really good fragrances. For me, I just find a lot of them to be very strong, very heady. I guess really what I'm saying is I had not found an Amouage fragrance that resonated with me until I ran into Guidance. I absolutely love Guidance. That fragrance is really the fragrance that kind of has me looking at Amouage differently. Now I'm curious and intrigued every time they release something new, because I feel like they are releasing some bangers, y'all. So this latest new release is called Love Delight. When I first smelled it, I loved it instantly. And I smelled it like 4 days ago at this point. Okay, so I do remember when I first smelled it initially, I was like, wow, I was so wowed. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have already heard my review on Love Delight, so you already know how I feel about it. But it is a beautiful scent. Definitely is a white floral fragrance. I was picking up on that jasmine a lot in the initial opening when I first sprayed it. Got the jasmine. I also picked up on the soft spiciness from the ginger. I feel like at any time there's ginger in fragrance, I do pick up a little spice. Not over the top spicy, but you do get a kick from the ginger. And then as it dries down, it gets sweet, it gets creamy, it gets a little boozy. There's rum in the base. I'm not picking up a lot on the rum, so it's not over the top boozy, but you do get it. And you get that creamy, sweet cacao mixed in with the vanilla. So overall, I give that fragrance a 10 out of 10. I think it will be a great fragrance to wear this time of the year, spring, summer. I think I like Guidance a little bit better, but Love Delight is not that far behind it. If Amouage keeps releasing these type of fragrances, I can see myself going down that rabbit hole, and it is a very expensive rabbit hole, okay? But yeah, if they keep doing what they're doing, man, I'm in trouble. The next fragrance that I smelled was Lucky Candy. That is the newest release from Montale. I don't know if this happens with y'all, but anytime I hear the word candy, I automatically think gourmand. Well, this fragrance actually had me fooled, okay? Because when I first sprayed it and smelled it, I got a heavy dose of white florals. I got that initial frangipani. Frangipani does remind me of a white floral, but it has a tropical vibe to it. Just like Ylang Ylang. Ylang Ylang is definitely white floral to me, but it has this sweet, creamy, tropical-esque type of smell to it. So sometimes when I smell a fragrance and I get a tropical vibe, I'm often confused as either it's Ylang Ylang or it's Frangipani. They both can smell a little similar to me, if I'm being honest. but I get that. I get the neroli, I get the lily of the valley. Again, it is heavy on the white florals. It has a gourmand undertone in my opinion, and I don't pick up those gourmand notes until it starts to dry down. And when I say gourmand, I mean sweet notes, the type of notes you smell and you instantly start to get hungry. It smells like food. It smells like something you would want to drink. Those are gourmand notes to me. And again, I don't get them until the fragrance starts to dry down. That's when I pick up that sweet honey. I pick up the cacao. I pick up the vanilla. I pick up the toffee. Again, it's not something that hit me instantly when I first sprayed the fragrance. I also pick up a little lactonic, creamy smell coming from this fragrance. I'm just gonna chalk it up to the marshmallow and the coconut. This fragrance reminds me of a vacation. So if y'all are getting ready to go on vacation and you're like, ooh, what do I pack? What do I bring with me? Take Lucky Candy with you. It smells, I'm not gonna say it smells beachy. It just smells tropical. It smells like you're out by the pool, like you're on an island, okay? Like you're in the Caribbean or something like that. It's definitely giving me vacation in a bottle vibes. It wasn't necessarily something that I felt like, ooh, I just had to have in my collection. It wasn't any of those. I give that fragrance a 7 out of 10 in my opinion. It's sweet, it's white floral, it's feminine, it's pretty, but I don't know if I would necessarily add that particular one to my collection. I smell some other fragrances from Montale, another brand that I haven't really explored that much, but there's some other fragrances from Montale that I really could see myself adding to the collection, like Arabian Tonka. Yeah, that one smells so good. 10 out of 10 in my book. I'll talk about that one on a later date. Lucky Candy is a good scent. I just wish that the gourmand notes were a little bit more prominent. Like I wish they showed up more in the fragrance. If you've tried it, comment down below. Let us know what you think about it. Okay, let's get into Sparkling Joe by Vilhelm. And I'm always so curious when perfumers release fragrances that are centered around an icon like Josephine Baker, because they have passed on. They're not here to get their input on the fragrance. I know Josephine Baker is a legend. She's legendary, okay? She went to Europe. She made a name for herself. That woman had no problem showing her body in her performances. She was beautiful. She was just all the things. So that was the very first fragrance that I smelled when I walked into Neiman Marcus, because I had to see what this perfume smelled like. And I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really pretty scent. Is it something that I would add to my collection? Most definitely, because it is the type of fragrance that I would go for. Right away when the fragrance first opened up, I got that beautiful champagne note. It has a bit of an effervescence to it. It's poppy, not necessarily bubbly, fizzy type of thing going on, but it does have this effervescence feel to it. It does have a very nice champagne smell, because a lot of times I find like certain notes like champagne and leather, I feel like either they're going to be done right or they're going to be done and they smell very synthetic. This one smells very realistic. Definitely one that I can see myself wearing. As it starts to dry down, I get the woody notes. I also get that soft, spicy kick from the ginger, which I think is a great addition to this fragrance, because again, Josephine Baker was nothing, she was not shy, okay? She definitely had a spicy vibe to her. Gives it a pop of excitement, which I think is very much needed in this fragrance. In the dry down, I also get a lot of musk. There's ambrette, which comes off smelling very musky, and there's musk in the fragrance. So overall, again, I think it's a great scent. I think if she was still around, Josephine Baker, I think she would have appreciated this fragrance Would she have liked it? I don't know, it's hard to say, but I think in my mind I would like to think that she would have liked this fragrance. So I also got my nose on Queen of Silk by Creed. Took notes down too, y'all. I know the people in Neiman's was like, who is she? Like, she up in here smelling fragrances, taking notes. Baby, I had so many of these little paper things, writing them down, because I know myself. I knew once I got out of the store and I sat down 2 or 3 days later to try to record a video to tell you guys about the fragrance, I knew I was gonna forget. So I had to immediately write down my notes, and this is what I wrote about Queen of Silk. Earthy opening, slight aromatic, patchouli. This is definitely the type of scent that I would go for. Is this going to be my very first Creed fragrance? Is the question. It might very well be, because it is simply beautiful. When I smell it, immediately I thought of this elegant woman, sophisticated woman, this woman with money, class. She's just all the things. Even smelling it on this card, I love it. This aromatic vibe. It's almost slightly giving a Middle Eastern touch. Maybe because it's the oud, the patchouli, the myrrh. Myrrh gives off, it's a resin, it gives off an incense. You smell Queen of Silk, it's very refined. You smell expensive. It smells very expensive, and I think that's why I like it so much, because I always have a tendency to go for the more expensive fragrances. That saffron gives it a soft, spicy touch. That passion fruit is a beautiful addition. It's not fruity though, y'all. It's almost like a dried type of fruit smell. The oud is so beautiful here. It's soft, smooth like butter, baby. It is, it's so good. And y'all know I love Madagascar vanilla. It's my favorite vanilla next to brown sugar. With brown sugar ain't no vanilla, but I love Madagascar vanilla. It's my favorite vanilla next to bourbon vanilla. So yes, Queen of Silk, y'all, by Creed gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I've never talked about a Creed fragrance the way I'm talking about Queen of Silk. It is absolutely beautiful. 10 out of 10. RosieJane released a new fragrance. It's called Missy. They sent samples to a lot of influencers, giving us the chance to experience the fragrance before it actually launched. It had no name, it had no notes, none of those things. I can't remember. I think I talked about it on Instagram. I don't think I talked about it here on my channel. It is going to be your vacation in a bottle, okay? It is frangipani. Again, it's that time of the year. Everybody is releasing their vacation scents, right? It makes sense. But it has frangipani, coconut, I want to say mandarin, and pineapple. But yeah, this is bright, this is fresh, super sweet, very fruity from the pineapple and the mandarin. And again, that frangipani gives this, the frangipani is a white floral note. Well, it's a yellow flower, okay, but it comes off smelling like a white flower, if that makes sense. But I like this. This is a great everyday type of scent as well. Give Missy probably a 7 out of 10, because that frangipani comes off smelling like a white flower, and y'all know I struggle with white florals. That is the only thing, but besides that, I think it will make a great everyday type of scent, and it's super affordable. That's one thing I love about RosieJane. If you're the type of person that loves to smell good, but you cannot imagine wrapping your head around spending the kind of money I spend on fragrances, check out RosieJane. I was also gifted a fragrance from the 7 Virtues. This is their newest release called Amber Vanilla. Let me just take it out of the box. I haven't even opened up the box. They sent it to me, and they sent it with a travel size. So I had been playing with the travel size, and I just didn't feel a need to open up the box yet. Okay, this is what the bottle looks like. I didn't think I was gonna get it in PR. I want to say this is my very first time receiving a fragrance from the brand. But again, I've smelled this already, but oh God, y'all. Oh, let me tell y'all, the 7 Virtues, they know what they're doing over there. They know what they're doing. And I want to say these fragrances are fairly affordable, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, oh, if you're into vanilla fragrances, you need this in your life. Y'all know I love a good ISO-E Super. Y'all know I love musk. And y'all know I love the hell out of me some vanilla. Baby, and I'm not mad at the pink carnation at all. I'm not mad at it at all. This is a little, you get the pink pepper in the opening, which is like a soft spice. And then as it dries down, you get that beautiful carnation. It's so gorgeous, very realistic. You start to then pick up the base notes like the ISO-E Super, which is a synthetic note, okay? Also ambroxan. A lot of people have difficulty picking up ISO-E Super and ambroxan on their skin because it does have a second skin smell, like a your skin but better type of smell. So, but on me, I smell it. It comes out smelling woody. It comes out smelling like my skin in the sun. I can see me grabbing this every day. I can see me wearing it to any occasion. Like this is a type of scent, like I just don't need anywhere special to go. Like I don't need to be dressed up. I can wear it if I'm dressed up because it gives that vibe. I want to say when in the PR box, there was a woman in a wedding dress wearing this fragrance, I guess. And I can totally see that. Like this is something that I would wear on my wedding day because it's so pretty. It has a very elegant type of feel, but it also has a little bit of an edgy type of feel too, if that makes sense. But I think they did a great job with this scent. I'm not mad at it at all. I give it a 10 out of 10. Have you guys smelled this one yet? Again, it is Amber Vanilla by the 7 Virtues. I'm so excited to talk about this one. This was gifted to me from Memoir Fragrances. They are a niche brand out of Chicago, black owned. Y'all, I've heard so many things about this particular fragrance. It is called Gypsy Eyes. This is the packaging. I don't have all the notes in front of me, but I pretty much have all the notes memorized at this point. This is what the bottle looks like. It is so gorgeous. Very minimalistic feel. You know, it's not like doing the most. But I think it is really classy. I like the minimalistic feel of the bottles. Y'all, I got this fragrance on Saturday and I have been in love with this fragrance ever since I put it on my skin. Ever since I smelled it for the first time. It was an instant love. Now I know why Travalia goes crazy behind this fragrance. She is the one that I first heard of. Was it her or Mr. Cologne? It could have been Mr. Cologne. I feel like were one of the first 2 people that I heard talk about this fragrance. But Travalia is so funny. I love her spirit. I love her. But she's in love with Gypsy Eyes. And when I smelled it for the first time, I said, I know why. Because I'm in love with it too. Y'all, it is, oh my God, it's everything, y'all. Did I mention it was black owned? I'm telling you, y'all got to stop sleeping on these black owned brands. Just the creativity behind everything we do. Y'all already know, okay? It's just fire. So what we have here is bergamot in the opening. We have whiskey, we have rose, we have vanilla and sandalwood. At initial spray, I get that brightness, okay? When I first smell it, it's very bright, and that's from the bergamot. as it dries down, like within 2 seconds, I'm picking up on that whiskey note. And it is the same type of booziness that I get from fragrances like Angel Share. And as it continues to dry down, I pick up the vanilla. The vanilla is sweet, but it reminds me of a brown sugar type of vanilla scent, like Vanilla 28, okay? And then you get the creaminess from this fragrance. So just, the rose is sitting in the background. I always forget to talk about the rose when I smell this fragrance. It's giving me like a dusty rose, and for me it's not very prominent. It's not in my face, you know, so it's in the background, so I often forget about it. Think about Angel Share and Vanilla 28 had a baby, okay? That's what I get from this fragrance. I don't even know why I'm wasting my juice. I'm gonna just do one spray. I'm gonna do one spray. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so beautiful. It has this bright, that bergamot is so good in here. So good. Think about that Crown Royal, okay? The booziness of a whiskey. Is Crown Royal whiskey? I think it is. Think about that. When you first smell the Crown Royal, I love the smell of Crown Royal, okay? Don't necessarily like to drink it because brown liquor is not my thing, but I love the way it smells with Vanilla 28, okay? That is the vibe that I get from this. Girl, man, this thing has me in a chokehold, okay? I can't explain it to y'all. Every time I smell this, I lose my words. I lose my train of thought. That is how good this smells. I wore it to work on Monday. Listen, I've been wearing it pretty much every day since I got it. I wore it to work on Monday. People kept saying I smell like pancakes. I'm like, what? I'm like, y'all don't smell that liquor? Y'all don't smell that booze? Maybe it's the vanilla. I think for me, when I wear fragrances that have a lot of vanilla in it, the vanilla just jumps off my skin and it smells very sweet to people. So people kept saying I smell like pancakes. Either way, it smelled, chef's kiss good. Ooh, love this, love this. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on the black owned brands. This is an eau de parfum, performs so well. The longevity is amazing. I get an easy 6-hour wear out of this, maybe 7 if I spray it on my clothes. I feel like as far as the price point, it's $150, and I want to say this is a 1.7. I think that is a great price considering we are now spending $150 on designers. Okay, you get a niche brand, a quality high-end niche fragrance for $150. I think that is a deal, okay, a deal. But yeah, y'all, please check out Memoir. I will leave all their information and a link to their website down below. Go check them out. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. If you have this, comment down below. Let the people know what you think about it, because I think it is absolutely wonderful. Last but not least, we have the newest release from Kayali. This is Smoky Oud 07 from the Oudgasm collection. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think this is the best release from the Oudgasm collection. I mean, my ultimate all-time favorite was Rose Oud. I don't know, I go back and forth between Rose Oud and Cafe Oud. I think both of those were chef's kiss, but now that I have Smoky Oud 07, it takes the #1 spot for me. We have rum, saffron, geranium, cedarwood, patchouli, and oud. Y'all, this one, I probably got this like last Wednesday or Thursday. I've been going back and forth between Gypsy Eyes and Smoky Oud 07. Both of these have me right now. Just, they have me, okay? I think the word oud may scare a lot of you guys, and you shouldn't be, because I think I said this multiple times about the oud in all of the oudgasm fragrances. It's very soft. I think they are perfect for beginners. It is not that animalic, funky type of oud that we're used to. If you have experience with oud, you know that it can come out very animalic, okay? Not in this one. This one is very soft, very like leathery, buttery, smooth type of oud. That's what you get from this fragrance. So at initial spray, I pick up the saffron, which gives the fragrance some spice. I get that boozy rum, not the same type of booze though that is in Sugar Royale Patchouli. Sugar Royale, not the same type of booze that's in Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli. That one to me is extremely boozy, okay? You don't get that type of booze here. You get it, but it is very toned down. The geranium gives the fragrance like a little touch of something green. There's not necessarily a floral component in this fragrance, so I think the geranium is very much needed to kind of break it up from all the heavy notes that are in the fragrance. And I think it is a perfect addition here. In addition to that, you get the cedar wood, you get the patchouli. The patchouli gives it a very earthy type of feel. Again, I think the oud is not necessarily coming off like a oudy oud, stanky oud smell. It's giving me more of a woodiness than anything, okay? But y'all, you saved the best for last, Mona. You honestly did. If this is the last one, she could have 5 other ones coming down the line. Y'all know how Mona does. You know, you don't know it's coming until it's already here. So, but I think it's beautiful. 10 out of 10. And let's talk about the longevity. I gotta talk about the longevity, because let's be honest, you know, Kayali is not the best when it comes to longevity. We all know this. But this, let me just put it to you like this. I have a bra that I wore when I first sprayed this. Hold on, let me back it up. Let me rewind. I have a bra. I have a jacket. I have a dress that I wore each time I sprayed this fragrance. I can go in my closet right now. I still smell this fragrance in my dress that I wore this past Saturday out for dinner. I can still smell this in my bra. The longevity is dumb crazy, okay? Crazy. I did not go in with the sprays. I sprayed maybe 2 sprays on my neck, 1 spray each arm, and that was it. I put my jacket on. I went to grab my jacket a couple of days later. I could smell it in my jacket. It's crazy, y'all. The longevity on this is top tier. The longevity on this fragrance is eternal. And I've never said that about a Kayali fragrance before, ever, y'all. But yeah, she did it with this one. She really did it with the Smoky Oud 07. And I love it. I'm here for it. I could grab this every day. Every single day. Every single day. One of the best ouds I have in my collection. It's like the Smoky Oud is available on the Kayali website. I didn't see it at Sephora, but that doesn't mean that it's not coming to Sephora. I'm pretty sure it will be hitting Sephora at some point. I love Smoky Oud so much. I can just see myself going through that bottle fairly quickly because it's so good. It is so good, y'all. It's so good. So those were the new releases. Again, comment down below if you smelled any of the fragrances I mentioned in this video. I will make sure to list and link everything down below. Don't forget to check out my description box. I do have codes available for you guys to use if you are interested in saving money. If you are a lover of perfume, you love to smell good, you're building a collection, or maybe you just want to learn more about fragrances, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bells, that way you don't miss out any uploads. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on your way out. It means so much to me and my channel if you do that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I hope you are smelling good doing it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.